What is up, full pack? Today, this episode was a doozy. So, first off, Maggie goes to look for Herschel. Obviously, as usual, the brat is literally always on the run. And then Maggie confronts the Croat. She's about to cut into him because she thinks that only he would know where Herschel is since the Dama is dead. Uh, so then they go on a journey. And then we go back to Negan and Esteban. I'm gonna call him Esteban. To Negan and Esteban. Sorry, you get a view of my ceiling. We get Negan and Esteban. They're gonna go. They're checking on Ginny. Negan sees something. Negan sees an ointment in the bag that treats, I think, burns. So then he goes to confront the people that had the ointment, and he's like, "Where do you get it?" And then it's revealed that there is a hospital. Negan goes to said hospital. Something that was interesting to me is that Negan and Maggie, I think, are going to the same hospital. So, Negan's at the gates of the hospital. He enters. It's actually a pretty clean place, all things considered. So he's going to go get medical supplies. Well, sorry. Maggie and the Croat are like walking around the office part of it, I think. Um, they're doing that. Sorry, they're doing that, and in the maze, how did this happen? Oh, they're going up this stairway, and there's a whole bunch of traps that the Croat and Dama set, and Maggie is looking down the staircase and then starts feeling faint, which I want to mention that. I want to talk about that. But yeah, so that's crazy. I thought that there was like something in the hospital because even Negan was starting to trip out a little bit. So Negan is in his own little world. He goes through the hospital. He sees a zombie child. I'm going to call them gremlins, just because it's funny. Yeah. The variant of Walker is now called a gremlin. So he gets attacked by the gremlin, and if I remember correctly, he like hits his head and gets knocked out. Ugh. I'm sorry, I'm tired, y'all. But Maggie and the Croat are walking around the maze. And this is the part that's weird to me, why I wasn't putting together that it could potentially be the height that's making her loopy. I didn't think that it was the height that was making her loopy, Because even when she's in like the weird maze thing, she starts feeling she like passes out in the maze, and the Croat saves her. He makes a flashlight. Or then Maggie wakes up. He's making a flashlight, which I thought was insane, by the way. I thought that was insane. But anyway, then Negan has the same flashlight, which crazy. Yeah, Negan has the same flashlight. Not the same exact one, but not the same exact one, but his own version of it. So, yeah, and then Negan is walking through the hospital. He enters a room full of zombie kids. And I was like, first off, something that I'm confused about is he's being very quiet and walking silently, but the zombies aren't attacking him. Is that an established lore that zombies fall asleep? Because it looked like they were asleep standing up, but zombies don't do that, at least from what I remember. So, like, how is this happening? But anyway, he finally gets to a room that he needs. He breaks open a wall. Yeah, sorry guys. He breaks open a wall, sees medical supplies, but he hears somebody run by fast. And Negan obviously chases after them because he thinks that this person took all the medical supplies. That awakens all the child zombies, but Negan just keeps chasing, and then once Negan catches up to the perp, it's Lucille. Which, and now I'm confused, because obviously it's not Lucille, right? It's not Lucille, because if it was, it would have stayed Lucille. Then it switches to, I think her name's Amy, not Andy. For some reason I was saying Andy last time. It switches between Amy and Lucille when he uncovers the person. And I was thinking that this was how Negan dies, or Negan's life's at risk, because I was expecting him to come back to reality and the person has like stabbed Negan or something. But it's so weird that he's hallucinating them. Like, I get that he's in pain, but like, is it the hospital? Because Maggie's also feeling loopy, but Negan is too. So it's like, is it the hospital that's making them hallucinate? So he gets the medical supplies for Ginny, and he hallucinates Ginny on the top of the bridge, which was crazy. Oh, I also forgot to mention at the beginning of the episode, Negan is like playing with Ginny's hair, and it falls out. I thought that was real. Personally, I thought that it was going to be established Ginny has cancer, and I'd be like, dude, not again, don't do that to Negan. But it was a hallucination of Lucille. So it's weird, because like, it's never established, especially after Lucille the Bat got broken. It was never established that he was super mournful of Lucille up until now. So that's weird. So then we go back to Maggie and the Croat. Maggie's walking. There's a lot of walking around. Maggie comes to a crossroads with her worst fear, height. So she's walking across a glass bridge. She is freaking out. Like, it's weird because I don't think in the main show it was ever established that she was afraid of heights. But, you know, I could be wrong. I could be misremembering, but yeah, so she's having a hard time. Yeah, she's having a hard time. She's like holding on to the wall, about to pass out again. And then a zombie attacks. She falls to the ground. The glass is cracking. And, like, obviously they can't kill off Maggie. Right? They can't do that. Because there's a whole nother episode left. But, anyway. So, yeah, Maggie gets across, and with the Croat's help, by the way. And it's so cool that they made her have fear of heights. I like that. It humanizes the character. So then they go get up to the room. They get to the room where that was supposed to have Herschel. And the Croat actually lied to Maggie. So Maggie holds him over an edge. And he wants to die. The Croat wants to die. But yeah. Anyway. So at nighttime, Negan is back at the place. Hooks Ginny up to a bunch of stuff, you know, saving her life. It was only a quick scene, but Maggie and the Croat are walking around the streets after the events of the tower. And they see Herschel's signaling. So they part ways and Maggie goes to Herschel. Herschel is like super duper happy that Maggie's here. And it's weird because I thought that Herschel lost his mind and like brought the dead body of the Dama with him, because he says we hoped that you would get the signal, but then the Dama come. So then the crazy reveal that the Dama is still alive and knocks Maggie out. What? Like, I don't get it, dude. I thought she was finally gone. I thought the Dama was gone. How the hell did she survive? Because we actually do see a burnt body of the Dama. So, how, dude? Does she have a twin sister? Like, that's the only way I can think that this is real. If it's not, or if that's not the explanation, I have to chalk it down to she's hallucinating. she's hallucinating the Dharma. Because I don't get how this is happening. But it's whatever, dude. The show loves to fake us out. And I guess this was a fake out, even though it felt pretty real. But anyway, this episode was actually pretty good. I'm gonna give it a 8.9 out of 10, if not a 9 out of 10. This episode was very heart racing because I didn't know if Maggie or Negan was gonna die. A lot of close calls this episode. I also like the reveal that Dharma is alive, even though I fucking hate that character. But yeah, post in the comments below what you guys think. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications, and yeah, see you guys later.